Well, good evening, and thank you for that very kind introduction. I want to thank my colleague, Frank Pallone, and also Representative Dold, who was here for hosting tonight's event. And I want to acknowledge the work of the Armenian National Committee of America and the Armenian Assembly of America for their work on Armenian issues. We all know that the Armenian Genocide is one of the darkest periods in world history. And as we gather today to commemorate the 101st anniversary, we are morally obligated to never forget. Millions died and suffered at the hands of cruelty. And we know this in this room. We hear this year after year through the hard work and the efforts of those who come. It's often said that all that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men, and I'll add women, for a fact, to do nothing. And it pains me that today there are still those who refuse to acknowledge the atrocities that occurred in 1915. And the United States government is one of those people. It pains me as a member of Congress who has pushed for this recognition to know that we still haven't arrived at a place where we can let the truth be known. Because quite frankly, the denial is disrespectful to the 1.5 million Armenian men, women, and children who died and those who risked their lives to escape the violence. Our country has the opportunity to lead and to say something loud and clear to the world community, but we falter. We can't undo the atrocities of the past, but we can learn from history and make sure that something like this never happens again. So I will continue to work hard with my colleagues in the Congress to push our international leaders to acknowledge the depravity of the Armenian Genocide. Because until we acknowledge this dark period of history, we cannot fully heal the pain that the Armenian community carries with them. I want you to know that I will continue that struggle with you. I will march with you to that day when it will be acknowledged by this country. But you have to continue the struggle. And I know many of you come year after year. But your stories need to be told, and not just to the Armenian community or to Armenian children, but all children must know. Because until we all collectively lift our voices together and say that this must be acknowledged, we will not reach that day when our government is ready to admit publicly to the world the truth of what happened. I want to express my sympathy to all the descendants of the Armenian genocide victims as we gather today to reflect on the solemn events that happened in 1915. And I want to thank you for continuing the struggle. I want to thank my colleagues that are here that year after year stand with you in this struggle. We will change this. We will continue to work to change this. We will not give up. Thank you so much.